future of cannabis could change as early as today. The president held a meeting last week discussing the rescheduling of cannabis from a Schedule I drug. That status designates it as a highly addictive substance with no medical value. It would instead change this to a Schedule III drug, which is considered to have little to no chance of leading to addiction.
So whether it is Class 1 or Class 3, we bring in Khalif Rhodes, our chief legal analyst this morning. I think the big question is, does it change anything criminally speaking when it comes to this?
I'd say no. This is definitely not criminal based. It's like Andy mentioned, this is all straight research based, that if you're trying to research a Schedule I drug right now, you got to have mountains to be moved for them to allow it to come on college campuses, to get into these research institutions, to be able to even acquire it. And there will be no tax benefits. There will be no investing. There are a number of things that stop it from having the research capacities that you would want to have to be able to support it being its medical uses that folks have said for a number of years are there. And so, yes, the criminal component, this is set apart. I think it's a step in the direction of decriminalize it, but it's not decriminalize it. So I saw a lot of folks asking on social media, yes, President Trump signs his executive order and now it's legal. Slow down. That's not exactly what's happening.
No, it's an important distinction between reclassification and decriminalization. So this is not the first time that something like this has been floated. They were working on it during the Biden administration. It's always been thrown out there. But what does it take to get it to the finish line to reclassify it?
Well, this one is not like where you'll need bipartisan support, where some other things that we see that are happening in Congress. Because this is an executive order, President Trump will be directing the Department of Justice and the DEA to roll back and to have some type of rulemaking process, just like any other independent agency. They'll have a rulemaking window. There'll be a time to response. There'll be an opportunity for it to become a final rule. Once it becomes a final rule, then it will be, now that's how it will operate, and folks will actually at that moment be able to now utilize it for research purposes. But I mean, this will have impacts outside of just, day-to-day use, but even in the trade world. I mean, they got a whiff of this last week, and those green stocks have went through the roof. I mean, you're talking about Tilray, Green Thumb, all those companies that have been, waiting on the sidelines, those cannabis companies waiting for someone to take action. This will help, because if you're a company like that, you can't get outside investing. You can't, go out there and go try to raise funds for your products, because why? You can't. They're saying this is Schedule I, just like heroin. I'm not dumping my money into that, even though they can see the perspective for it, the potential, and all the other things that are there. With that Schedule I listing, it prevents them from wanting to invest in the manner that they can, so that you can then have the research to support what you're saying.
Medical marijuana is legal in North Carolina with restrictions. It is not legal in South Carolina. Could this reclassification change things and maybe open the door to some of this in South Carolina? I think that's a state-by-state thing. I came here from Michigan when I was in law school up there. They went through that process of medical marijuana, and there was a lot of pushback between it. When I saw it happen here, the late Kelly Alexander, who was a state rep at the time, he pushed that heavy here in our state, and it ultimately happened. But I think it just will depend on what the General Assemblies in each individual state will want to see in terms of allowing medical use and in recreational use. And then on the federal side, it still adds complications. Back to your original question, even though these individual states are, allowing medical and allowing recreational, it's still not legalized on the federal side. And so the transportation over state lines, there are a number of things where you expose yourself in your business to getting involved in that avenue. And so this is, I think, a step in the right direction, just not all the way there. And I think South Carolina is probably a lot further away from getting there. And then even on the national side, I'll say this, we just had the hemp reorganization of the way they look at the hemp laws. And so it's not even clear that there's bipartisan support for this on the national level, because if there was, that hemp wouldn't have changed like that.
Right. And we had a story with a business owner in the field. He says there's no black and white. There is so much gray here. So what do business owners need to know with this potential reclassification, not decriminalization?
Well, I think if you are a business owner that's growing it, that's distributing it, that's producing it, you'll probably see an increase in need and requirement and use for it, because, again, research companies, institutions, universities can get access to it on an easier basis, and because of that, they'll need it. I mean, they have probably the companies they're getting it from now, but now there will be an increase in research. And anytime there's an increase, that means the demand goes up. And if you have a big supply, you can capitalize it. So if you're a business owner and you have been watching this, and this has been happening for a number of years, but if you've kept your finger on the pulse and recognize that President Trump is supporting this, then hopefully you have a large supply and are ready. But I mentioned that while on the other side, with that hemp the THC levels that they just rolled out, there are a number of folks that are sitting on a product that they can't use. So this is going to be interesting to see how companies pivot during this time.
A little bit more complicated than it looks on its face.
Yeah, certainly. All right, Khalif, thanks. Appreciate that.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.